Yes, we have made it. We made more than 1,000 of pips in the premium group on Telegram. I'm very proud of that. This is really outstanding, and that is exactly what is Xtreme Trader all about. Usually we are aiming at 1,000 pips, I would say about per month, but however, we have made it with our great analysis and quality of signals in just 1 week. Sadly, Friday wasn't really up to our expectations though, because two signals have hit in the stop loss, but also we had another signal such as the AUD CAD have reached the 100 pips of profit, take profit number 3. Pound USD also have made take profit number 2, making more than 50 pips of profit. And I think AUD CAD also here has covered the losses from the other two signals. However, the other days have another story, because thankfully all of them were a very, very successful days. I'm scrolling right in front of you, so if you have joined the premium group, this is exactly what you will see. All these profits, all these greens, look at that, look at that. This is amazing. Look at March 7, we had amazing results. Amazing, amazing, really amazing. And I'm very happy and proud to see these results. And this is, of course, what Xtreme Trader should be always about. The quality of the signals have to be actually up to our expectations from us and from the members. So, of course, my friends, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, my friends, so as you know, last Friday, I have uploaded this video right here, Forex, what to trade on Friday, 11th of March. Sadly, there was just 8 comments. I mean, lovely comments. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your comments here. But however, I mean, why only 8 comments out of 100 likes? I mean, always remember, my friends, I really appreciate what you are doing here, but keep in mind that the comments can motivate us to give more. Meanwhile, the less comments will not really motivate me at all. So I would really appreciate, guys, if I can see more activity on the channel, more comments, more of your advices, more of your inputs about the content of these videos. I mean, I'm trying the best here to help everyone. So in return, all I'm asking is just appreciation, as on comments or share the video or hit the like button. We got only 100 likes. I mean, yeah, my channel is so small, I know. I will never reach 1,000 likes in my whole life. I'm sure of that. But however, let me show you that last Friday, these analyses were fantastic. I have sent the signal to sell the Euro USD right from that point, as you can see from 1.10180. Thankfully, the signal have went in more than 105 pips of profit. Pound USD, look at this perfection, my friends. This is a perfection. The pair has reversed exactly from where I mentioned to start shorting the Pound USD, and the pair has went in total of 88 pips of profit. Sadly, AUD USD did not work at all. As you can see, it has broken out from the safe zone. USD CAD has also reversed exactly from the level I have mentioned and went in total of 85 pips of profit. USD JPY just resumed flying without reaching our buy level. Same to USD CHF, but gold sadly did not work well. So anyway, let's now begin the weekly analysis, and let's now begin with the Euro USD. So allow me first to delete the old analysis, and let's see what we can do with this pair. So regarding the Euro USD, most likely this pair is going to continue the fall, and I think all of the price actions on all time frames says that. Let's go to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see clearly, as exactly as I have told you last week, we will buy the Euro USD till it reaches the previous support level right here, and then we will be shorting at the retest of that broken support, and that is exactly what have happened. Now, most likely right now, we will continue shorting the Euro USD till it reaches the lowest level of the support right here at 1.08280. Let's just take a look at the weekly chart now. So on the weekly chart, we can see that the pair is going to continue the fall, and eventually, if I'm not mistaken, the final target for the Euro USD will be at 1.06371 at the lowest level of the support zone right here, and most likely the pair is going toward that level. So after confirming the direction on the weekly and daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame to identify, of course, our entry. Again, we are seeing another confirmation. This is, in my opinion, my friends, the perfect order or the perfect setup for shorting any pair. All I'm looking for here is the real level of the resistance. Then we have here the false breakout. If the market has reversed from that level after the retest of that broken resistance, then we would be looking for buy order. This strong bearish candle, this strong bearish breakout candle has changed the whole rules or the whole condition. So therefore, the Euro USD is eventually going to continue the fall. Let's now move to the 1 hour time frame just to identify exactly where we can start shorting the pair. Now, there are two things. Number one, this is the strong bearish breakout candle, and this is right here, the nearest tail to that bearish breakout candle, which means this is exactly where we want to start shorting the Euro USD. Of course, there are other things that we need to check first to confirm our entry. Let me use the magic of trend lines right now. So I will draw here a resistance trend line just like that. Exactly just like that. And all I need to do right now is dragging this same resistance trend line, and exactly look at that. We have right here a resistance, also a resistance trend line, which was previously a resistance trend line right here as well. And of course, a supported trend line right here also. So we are expecting right now from that resistance trend line to be respected again, and most likely the market is going to keep that position again as a resistance trend line. This strategy which I'm talking about is explained in one of the videos on my channel called the magic of trend lines. Please make sure to look up for that video. It's going to be very helpful and educative to you. So as I said before, we will be shorting the Euro USD right from that level of a previous resistance right here, and the target will be right here, my friends, the lowest level of the support at 1.08323, which means we will be aiming about 114 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging just till the peak of the resistance exactly right here, which means the safe zone is ranging for 55 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. So there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Again, make sure that you are waiting for the breakout to happen, right? Make sure that you are waiting for the price action to happen here to confirm the sell order. Make sure that you never set any pending order right here on that level. Always wait for the price action to confirm if the market is going to reverse from that point, and then place your sell order. So that's everything for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's move to the Pound USD. As I have said, the Pound USD has reversed exactly from that level. I'm very happy for the results. However, let's now see what is waiting for us with the Pound USD. Let me just tell you something here. We need to move to the weekly chart. Now, on the weekly chart, what we can notice right here is that the market is actually, the market has made the bearish breakout from that long-term support at 1.31600. It was actually a very strong resistance, as we can see, and the market has been, how can I say this, struggling to break out from that level. However, when the breakout happened, we can see clearly that we had only 2 attempts of the support. So we have only 1 and 2 attempts of the support, and then again, the market has went again below that level of a resistance. The market has been struggling to break out from that level since June 2018. We can see an attempt right here, and here, and here, and here as well. And remember, I'm on the weekly chart. So again, we are seeing here multiple attempts of the resistance to break out from. And again, when finally the market has made the bullish breakout, the market has made only 2 attempts of the support, and then again went below that level. Which means that most likely the Pound USD will continue the fall, and it's gonna be good to be short as soon as possible. However, we have right now to look for the nearest resistance to this bearish breakout candle. That's the strategy, right? So I'm on the weekly chart. The nearest resistance to this bearish breakout candle exactly right here. Which means this is exactly the level where we want to start shorting the Pound USD, hoping from that resistance level to keep the position again as a resistance. So let's now move to the daily chart. Now again, on the daily chart, we can see clearly that the market has made here a strong support attempt, and the market has made right here this price action. Actually, this was supposed to say that the market is going to continue the rise. It was supposedly a bullish reversal, but the market has pushed down, the bears have won the battle, and therefore we can see clearly that the support has been broken out from. Now, All what we are waiting for is the retest of that broken support level at after the price rise again for 50 pips. We can start shorting the pound USD. But however, we want to have more accurate signal. Therefore, let me just move to the 1 hour time frame. Perfect. Now pay attention. On the 1 hour time frame, this is the bearish breakout candle and this was the broken support. Where is the nearest tail to that bearish breakout candle? It's exactly right here. This is the nearest tail to that bearish breakout candle. Therefore, I will place my line exactly right here at the lowest level of the tail, at the bottom of the tail, and that is exactly where we want to start shorting the pound USD again, which means we have to wait for the pair to rise to another 37 pips before we can start shorting it. This is, in my opinion, going to be a very accurate signal, and it's going to give us a very precise entry. However, for the target, we have to go to the daily chart to identify where the market will continue to fall to, which means if the market is going to continue to fall, we can see clearly that we had right here on the daily chart the nearest support to our entry, which means we will be looking for about 144 pips of profit. We will be shorting right here from that previous support level. Now check on the left side and you can see clearly that the same level where we are actually planning to start shorting the pound USD was previously also a resistance level also. So I think this is going to be a good signal. Let me now write the signal for you. So there goes your signals, my friend. Signal, my friends, for the pound USD. We have to wait for the pair to rise to another 37 or 38 pips before we can start shorting it. The target will be about 144 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging for about 52 pips. That's everything for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. So regarding AUD USD, let me just delete now the old signal and let's see what we can do next with this pair. First of all, to confirm the direction, move to the daily chart. So again, on the daily chart, we can see the market has made a strong, has faced actually a strong rejection right here to break out from that long-term resistance as 0.74330. The real level of the resistance, of course, is right here exactly. So the market has actually been struggling to break out from that level of a resistance. As we can see, the market has started the bearish reversal upon the failure to break out from that level of a resistance. Now, most likely the AUD USD also is going to continue the fall. I don't see any chance right here for the AUD USD to make any bullish reversal. Most likely it will continue the fall at least till it reaches the strong key support level right here at 0.71550. Now, after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4 hour time frame. We just want to confirm our entry. So as we can see, let me just tell you something. Always look for the false breakouts. For example, right here, we are having the real level of the resistance, and this right here, my friends, was a false breakout. Again, look at that. The market has been respecting that level, and another false breakout has been created. Then again, the market has finally made the bullish breakout from that level, and the same level of the real resistance has already become a new support. The same method can be applied right here. So we have right here the real level of the resistance, as we can see, and this structure right here, or this pattern, was actually the false breakout. Now, all what we are looking for is another attempt to break out from that level of the real resistance before we can start shorting. So that being said, what we can see here clearly is our previous resistance, and this was also a resistance. Remember that this was a resistance number 1. So therefore, we're seeing that the AUD USD is right now facing right here a strong support zone. So there is a chance that the market is going to make a pullback right here, and the second attempt of the resistance will be created. That is exactly where we want to start shorting the AUD USD, right on the second attempt of the resistance. But however, that's not really enough. We need to confirm our entry using the trend lines. Let me move to the 1 hour time frame. And all I'm going to do is simply draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high. Exactly just like that. So what I will do, I will just drag this line right here toward the second attempt of a resistance. Or actually, you know something? I don't even need to move it anywhere. We can see clearly that the market is respecting that level of a resistance trend line. So therefore, all we need to do, waiting for the AUD USD to rise again, first of all, a resistance number 2 will be created, and also a fourth attempt of a resistance trend line will be created as well on the same level. That's gonna be the perfect level to start shorting the AUD USD. We have to wait for the pair to rise to another 40 pips before we can start shorting it. However, if we started the short, the target will be right here, the lowest level of the key support at 0.72456, which means we are aiming about 85 or 84 pips profit from the signal, and the safe zone will be ranging only till the highest level of the resistance at 0.73675, which means the safe zone is ranging for only 35 pips only. Because since we are relying on that resistance trend line, we don't really need to wait for the pair to, it's going to be very obvious if this market is going to break out from that resistance trend line. If you have seen any strong bullish breakout candle has appeared, then most likely you have to close this trade in loss. Most likely the market won't make any reversal upon the breakout from that resistance trend line. That's the reason the safe zone is very small. Let me now write the signal for you. So there goes your signal, my friend, for the AUD USD. Again, the target will be about 84 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone ranging for about 35 pips only. That's everything for the AUD USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Now regarding USD CAD, I'm very happy to see the signal has worked perfectly fine and the pair has reversed exactly right from the take profit level. We have made, for those who have entered the signal, 84 pips of profit. Very good signal, and I hope you guys have enjoyed these profits. So let's know what we can do next with the USD CAD. In my opinion, USD CAD is obviously going to continue the rise for this week. All what we are looking for is the continuation of the retest of that broken resistance exactly right here. Or let me just make it more accurate. Exactly right here. We had right here that that resistance zone, as we can see, and the market has finally made the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance. So therefore, it makes a lot more sense to start buying the pair at the retest of the broken resistance. So right here on the 4-hour time frame, we are actually on support number 1. And also the price action has appeared right here. These 3 tails right here indicates a pressure from the buyers to take the market up. Every single tail right here represents an attempt to push the market to go down below that level of a previous resistance. However, this last candle right here, the last bullish candle, it was an engulfing candle, and it has confirmed the direction of the USD CAD. That being said, and after confirming the direction, let's move to the smaller time frame to identify our entry level. We need to identify where exactly we can start buying the USD CAD. So now pay attention. Let me just delete the old this one. Okay. Now let's take a look exactly right here. We have right here the strong key resistance level, which was previously also a strong support zone as well. So the market has finally made the bearish breakout from that level of a support. Right now, that resistance right here and right here is gonna keep its position again as a resistance. So most likely the USD CAD at the opening on Monday morning is going to make another pullback. Now, it's a matter of where we can start buying the pair after this pullback finishes. Let me first draw here a support trend line, just like that. Perfect. So we had here, first of all, the first support trend line. Now all I need to do is scroll more to the left to identify the strongest real support level. And in my opinion, this is exactly right here, the real level of a support. Let me show you. So we are having here attempt number 1 and 2 of a support. Then right here, we had the false breakout from that support. The market has tricked us, making us thinking that the market will continue the fall, but it didn't. It just continued the rise. And again, we had right here the false breakout. So therefore, if we continue the checking, we can see clearly the same level was also a support, and here also a support. And here as well, it was a support also, meaning the market most likely is going to make the pullback, and upon the pressure from that real support level, just like that, first of all, it's going to be the third attempt of the support trend line. It's going to be the support trend line number 3. Also, the other support level, which I have just mentioned, is going to be respected again. And I think the USD CAD will be really good to be bought exactly from the level of 1.27240. So we have to wait for the pair to fall to another 27 pips before we can start buying it. And if that happens, it's gonna be great news, because right here we're having the resistance trend line, and I believe most likely the USD CAD is actually gonna break out from that resistance trend line. If that happens, the target will be right here, the peak of the resistance at 1.28365, which means we can make approximately 100 pips profit from this signal. This is gonna be the take profit level. So let me now write the signal for you. There goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. So we will buy the pair at 1.27240 and the target 1.28276. And the safe zone is ranging just till a little bit lower than the support at 1.26953. And it means that the safe zone is ranging for 43 pips only. That's everything for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD JPY. So regarding this pair, first of all, let me delete the old signal so it won't confuse us at all. And let's see what we can expect next from the USD JPY. Let's go to the weekly chart right now, because the pair is really rising. And most likely, the final target for this pair will be the peak of the resistance at 118.600. If I'm not mistaken, the USD JPY will continue the rise till it reaches the peak of that level of a resistance. Therefore, we can expect from the pair to rise for another 133 pips from the current price at 117.293. So let's just find exactly where we can start buying the USD JPY again. Let's now move to the smaller time frame. Let's move to the 1 hour time frame. You know something? Let's even move to the 30-minute time frame. Now, on the 30-minute time frame, it's difficult actually to find the previous support level, so we will have to fully rely on support trend lines. So first of all, let me just draw here a support trend line just like that. And we can see clearly how the market has been respecting that level of a supported trend line. Now, all you need to do is simply dragging the same level of a supported trend line. Perfect. Now we have a match. We have right here, this was the previous support level. And also right here, it has become a resistance trend line. And again, the market has made the bullish breakout from that resistance trend line and created right here a supported trend line, which means we can expect from the USD JPY to fall again to that level to create a support trend line number 2. Not only that, but also we are having right here a previous resistance also. Exactly right here. So this was a previous resistance at 117.058, and therefore this is going to be actually a perfect level to start buying the USD JPY again. It's going to be, first of all, retesting the broken resistance. We can see here a small attempt, but however, this is not really considered as a retest. The level right here, we have to wait for the USD JPY to reach this level, retesting the broken resistance level and also that support trend line to become as a second attempt of the support trend line. So after that, we can start actually buying the pair, and the target will be right here, my friends, the peak of the resistance at 118.500. Let me now write the signal for you. So there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. The buy will be happening at 117.058. Meanwhile, the take profit level at 118.508, which means the target is going to be 150 pips. Let me just show you the safe zone for our entry. Wait a second, please. Just need to show you the safe zone of our entry. We will be buying the pair right from that previous support level, and the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 47 pips only. That's everything for the USD JPY. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD CHF. So regarding the USD CHF, if I'm not mistaken, the USD CHF will continue the rise. Let's move to the daily chart. Now, on the daily chart, we can see clearly that the market has finally closed above the resistance right here at 0.93288. So most likely, the market is actually going to retest that broken resistance level before it's going to continue the rise. I don't see this level of a resistance is going to stop in the way of the USD CHF. If I'm not mistaken, the USD CHF will actually continue the rise, and I will explain to you the reason. Actually, I will do it now. So we are having here a resistance trend line just like that. Perfect. So we can see that we had right here the resistance trend line with at least 3 attempts. On the 4th attempt, the market has made the bullish breakout from that resistance trend line. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the normal behavior of the market. When this happens, that the market will continue the rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance right here, where we have started drawing our resistance trend line from the higher high at, let me just tell you, the target will be right here at 0.94335. Therefore, I think we have to wait for the pair to reach this level, and after that we will be shorting the USD CHF, and the target will be right here, the retest of the broken resistance trend line. I don't think that the USD CHF will retest that resistance trend line now. It's gonna happen right after the market continue the rise to stop at the pressure from the resistance right here, and after that the retest will gonna happen. So that being said, we have to look for buy orders right now for the USD CHF. So let's move to the 1 hour time frame, or 4 hour time frame could be better, yeah. So now all we need to do is confirming our entry based on the support trend lines. So let me just first draw here a support trend line just like that, randomly. Remember guys, this is the strategy of the magic of trend lines. Then I will just drag this support trend line exactly right here. That's a perfection. Now we can see that this level has been respected as a resistance trend line several times. Then finally we had the bullish breakout from that level. Then we can expect to start buying the USD CHF exactly when that previous resistance trend line becomes a new support trend line. Fantastic. As very simple and very straightforward, I think this is going to be a perfect level to start buying the USD CHF. Also, let me zoom in. So we are seeing right here the strong bullish breakout candle, and right here the nearest wick to that bullish breakout candle. So that is exactly where we can start buying the pair. So that being said, I think these lines are matched up, and most likely they're gonna meet up right here to continue the reversal, which means we have to wait for the USD CHF to fall to another 25 pips before we can start buying the pair. And the target will be right here, my friends, the peak of the resistance exactly right here as 0.94328, which means we are aiming approximately 114 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the lowest level of the nearest resistance as 0.92783, which means the safe zone is ranging for only 40 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. There goes your signal, my friend, for the USD CHF. Hopefully it's going to be a good signal, and hopefully everything will be going well, and hopefully, of course, we will make good profits out of it. That's everything for the USD CHF. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now check together the gold. So now the gold actually is still good to be bought in my opinion, but maybe the level which we have sent didn't really work well. As you can see, my friends, we had here a strong key resistance level at 1974. The market has actually been retesting that level of a previous resistance, and honestly I didn't really expect from the market to reach this level, but however, what happened has happened. So anyway, the market has created right here a new support. Indicates that most likely the gold is going to continue the rise, and we can see again the price will reach the same level of the highest level of the resistance at 2054. Now let's move, guess what, not to 4 hours, not to 1 hour, let's move to the 30-minute time frame. Let me just show you something. Remember the same line I have drawn here on that previous resistance on the daily chart? Let's move to the 30-minute time frame, and I want to show you this. This is very interesting. Now pay attention. The real level of the support is exactly at 1975.78. How? Because clearly we can see that the market has been respecting that level of a support right here, and right here also, and here as well. Pay attention to the price action. My bad. Actually, it's right here. I was thinking this is different from what I have seen earlier. Yeah, it's like this. So pay attention. The market has been reversing right from here, and here, and here as well. And again, we see a strength on the level exactly right here. Sorry, the number is 1981.77. I apologize for the previous analysis. Just ignore it and focus on this one. So 1981.77 is a real level of a support, and we can see clearly that the market has been respecting that level of a previous support. Now pay attention to the behavior of the market. Right here we had a false breakout, again another false breakout, and a third false breakout. Interesting, right? Every single time the market was breaking out from that level of a support, it has actually creating a false breakout and again respecting the same level of a support. This is really interesting. This is meaning that we can start buying the gold right away. I know you are not used to this, but gold is good to be bought now at 1987.31. You know something? Okay, let's be safe. Let's be safe. I don't like this buy now signal. Let's be safe. The buy will be placed at 1981.90. All right. So we will be buying the gold again right here from the same level of the lowest level of the support, exactly right here at 1981.90. However, we are having right here a resistance trend line just like that. And we can see clearly that the market has reached here what we can call a bottleneck. That's the reason I believe that the gold is going to continue the rise immediately at the opening of the market at Monday. Pay attention. The candle has closed above that level of a resistance trend line, but maybe we can tweak this line like that and we can see that the candle is still inside that resistance trend line. That being said, either ways, the market is reaching here what we can call a bottleneck. Is going to be a very narrow channel, and we can see what we can call a price explosion, which means that the market is going to continue flying right here after the breakout from that resistance trend line. So most likely, if that happens, then we can keep our order like that until the market reaches the peak of the resistance right here at 2021.07. which means we can expect from the gold to rise to another about 400 pips, 394. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging just till right here, the lowest level of that key support level at 1967, which means the gold will be, the safe zone for the gold is going to be also 142 pips only. Perfect. This is perfection. I like this signal. I think it's perfect one, and I think it's going to work very well. So the take profit level will be right here at 2021.07. Of course, we have to remind everyone about the war, and it is actually controlling the price of the gold along with the prices of the oil as well. So pay attention to the news, my friends. Make sure that you are not ignoring the news. Remember, all of this is nothing but technical analysis. Of course, it's based also on the fundamentals, and I think that the gold will continue the rise upon what's happening right now, how the war is actually being escalated, and now the Russian army is approaching Kiev, and I believe by today or tomorrow maybe they will unfortunately be able to take over that city. So I really don't know how this is going to affect the gold, but I'm sure the prices of the gold and oil will increase upon that announcements. However, I think also that the gold is going to open with a big gap if that happens during the weekend. If that happens, for example, tomorrow or tonight, then most likely the gold at the opening on Monday will have a huge gap, and I will have to make another Monday analysis video, same like what I have done with the Friday analysis. So until then, I hope you guys have learned how to do the analysis right here from Xtreme Trader style. And of course, be safe, of course, and don't open any pending orders. Make sure that every trade you're opening is based on the price action. And remember, all these are just advices on how to trade the market. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure that every trade you're opening has a potential of failure. So make sure that you are prepared for any potential losses, but hopefully we will make also good profits. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.